What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Odd Shopper channel. I am your host, Mike, known as Narco Cop on Twitter, and this is Best Bets for UFC 292 O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. Should be a great main event. We have a 12-fight card, um, a decent card up and down. Not a great one for a betting perspective, but I do like some spots here. It should be a very, very interesting card here, and the two fights at the top are the ones to look out for. Last week, quick recap. We went 1-2, not what we were looking for, but we did hit our favorite prop of the night at Dobson by decision at a plus 510 tag. So that helped out a ton. It turned it out to be even though we went 1-2, it turned out to be profitable for us there. Looking to get a little better here this week. I have some takes that I like. I dug really deep into tape this week, and hopefully it comes to fruition where, we can have another a great week here for UFC 292. Before I move on to my plays, hit that like down below, subscribe to our channel here at Odd Shopper, and once you're subscribed, hit that notification button so you can get notified for all our videos that go live here on the Odd Shopper channel on all the major sports. Basketball, NFL is around the corner, so you want to hit that notification button. Believe me when I tell you, there's some great minds here, great betting minds. So, hit that notification. You'll get notified. You'll watch all those videos, and hopefully we can make some money together. That being said, also do want to shout out our sponsor, BetMGM, and you could see it right there on the screen. Right now, we have a great offer. You deposit that $10, at least $10. You make that first bet, and then you will get up to $1,000 paid back in bet credits. And to top it off, we will also give you a unique code once you deposit to claim your Odd Shopper Premium Discord link. It'll be great, man. You get 2 free months. You get inside the Discord where I give all my plays here for UFC 292, my entire card. Also, along with that, I give a bunch of other stuff, regionals, PFL, also some Dana White's Contender Series now that we got that ramped up. So, yeah, guys, deposit that $10, make that first bet, and then you will get up to $1,000 paid back in bet credits along with the 2 months of free Discord Premium Insider access. Link is down below. Please click that link. Don't want to miss this one, man. Really, really good thing here with BetMGM. With that being said, we will move on with the first play of the night, and that is, like usual, my dog of the night. It is in the Chris Weidman versus Brad Tavares matchup, and we got Chris Weidman here at a plus 220 tag on Caesars William Hill. And, there's a lot of questions with Chris Weidman. The guy has been out for almost 2 years now, a little over 2 years, actually. He broke his leg really bad against Uriah Hall on his first leg kick. He's had, a couple of surgeries, long road back to recovery. And when I look at this guy's social media, this guy's been training hard. He's been training with Wonder Boy. He's been working on his striking. And, the guy's wrestling is absolutely elite. I mean, he's got some of the best wrestling in the UFC. This guy is a high level wrestler, a very, very good jiu-jitsu grappler as well. And when you look at historically on Chris Weidman, outside of the last fight where it lasted 17 seconds, he has landed a takedown in every single one of his UFC fights. And we are talking about, 15 UFC fights. So this guy, very, very good wrestler. Obviously he's 39 years old, coming off a major injury. And that's why you're seeing the line you're seeing. If he wasn't coming off a major injury, this line would not be anywhere near plus 220. In fact, he might be even favored in this spot. I'm expecting him to come back and come back looking pretty good. He looked good on the scales. The other side, Brad Tavares has pretty good takedown defense. Historically, Brad Tavares is stuffing takedowns at an 80% clip. but we've seen against Omar Akhmedov, he can get taken down, and a couple other fights. Elias Todoro early on took him down a bunch of times, God rest his soul. But Weidman is just a elite, way better wrestler than what he's faced, and I think Weidman can get takedowns here. I believe in the striking, it's going to be competitive. I think Weidman's hands are not bad at all, and you're getting a plus 220 tag here. Brad Tavares just doesn't blow anyone out of the waters. When you look at this guy fight and his wins, he's not really beating anybody by big margins. Omari Akhmedov, similar guy to Weidman, but I think Weidman has a better skill set, and he went the split decision there. So, make a long story short, plus 220 just feels, unless Chris Weidman's completely gone, this line is way off in my opinion. So give me the plus 220 tag on our dog of the night, Chris Weidman. Before I move on to the second play of the night, I do want to shout that Discord channel. Currently right now, first week, you get 50% off. Try it out. Link down below. Get in that Discord. See all our very sharp minds on all the sports markets that they're betting and doing really well. I put out my entire UFC 292 card in there. I do put out other regional stuff, Dana White's Contender Series. So hit that link down below. You get 50% off your first week. Also, I do want to talk about oddshopper.com. Currently, we have 70% off for the first month. The link down is below. Go in there. It just helps you out finding plus EV plays, finding where you can get the best line on all the major sports books. Link is down below. Check it out for yourself. I mean, it's a very good tool. There's some very good stuff in there, and you get 70% off on your first month. So try it out for the month. See how you like it, and maybe you can continue. The link is down below, like I said. With that being said, let's move on to the second play of the night, and that is in the Gregory Rodriguez versus Dennis Tululian fight. And here, I really like the Gregory Rodriguez by submission at plus 225. And hear me out on this one. Gregory Rodriguez came into the UFC known as pretty much a jiu-jitsu guy, and this guy has fallen in love with his striking, right? He's fallen in love with his striking. He's got a bunch of knockouts in the UFC. I think it's 4 of them now. He's been knocked out. He got knocked out in his last fight against Bruno Ferreira. And, he's been getting rocked in a lot of these fights because he's exchanging a lot. But this guy's a black belt in BJJ. He's extremely, extremely high level on the ground. When you listen to one of his interviews, and this is what made me like this play even more. When you listen to one of his interviews, he says, I've been going away from my root, which is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's what got me here, and I need to go back to it. And you could see it with who he's training. He's training with a bunch of high-level grapplers and Wagner Rocha. He's training, like I said, very, very high-level guys he's training with. And he's mentioning it. He wants to really grapple in this fight. And the other thing that sticks out is you look at the other side in Dennis Tululian, 35-year-old, coming off a submission loss to Jung Young Park. Got submitted by Kazraev. He got submitted by Eliskerov. This guy's been submitted in 4 out of his 7 losses. That is his kryptonite. Get him to the ground. He's not very good down there. Doesn't really know what to do. But if you stand up with him, you give him an opportunity to knock you out because he does have power. And we see Gregory Rodriguez get hurt over and over again, even get knocked out last fight. I'm going to go with the submission here, man. 225 for a guy that's, a black belt going up against a white belt that really doesn't know what he's doing on the ground. I'm going to take my shots here, especially hearing that this guy wants to grapple, wants to go back to his roots. He's a huge favorite, and we're getting plus 225 on the submission prop. Give me that submission, plus 225 on Gregory Rodriguez. Moving on to our favorite play of the night. It is in the Gerald Meerschaert versus Andre Petroski fight. And I like Andre Petroski here, man. I usually don't play these big money lines, minus 220 here. I don't really give them out on the show, but it's just, one guy is on the trajectory up and one guy is on the trajectory down. I mean, when you look at Gerald Meerschaert, a lot of his wins are basically come from behind. He's losing. He pulls a rabbit out of the hat and he wins the fight, with a submission. But when I looked over his career, the guys that he is submitting are not very, very good grapplers. Andre Petrosky is a very, very good, strong grappler. The last guy that was a very good, strong grappler in Jack Hermansson, and I watched that fight closely. Jack Hermansson absolutely did whatever he wanted with Gerald Meerschaert. And we're talking about, 5 years ago when Gerald Meerschaert was probably in his prime. Now this guy's 35 years old. He's getting a little up there in age, even though he's not old. The Petrosky's the younger, the stronger, the hungrier fighter, the better. To be honest, he's the better overall grappler here. Even the guy is a very good wrestler. He's very strong on top, good ground and pound. Might even have the edge on the feet here. As far as power is concerned, Meerschaert really doesn't have a lot of power in his punches. His boxing is improving, but I expect this fight to get down to the ground. I think Meerschaert gets taken down. I think he gets his guard pass similar to Hermansson fight. And whether it be ground and pound, whether it be submission, I don't know how it's going to happen. But I think Andre Petrosky rolls here, man. And minus 220, I have it. That's a very fair price, in my opinion. I don't see how Meerschaert stops takedowns. His takedown defense is pretty god-awful. He's stopping takedowns at a 29% clip, which is very, very bad. And Andre Petrosky, like I said, 57% takedown actually. Very, very good, actually. And very, very good ground and pound. Very, very good jiu-jitsu. This guy, in his 4 UFC fights, has gone he's gone for 10 submission attempts, which is very, very big number in 4 fights. So the guy likes ground and pound. The guy likes submissions. You could see it in all his tape. I think he rolls here. The younger guy, the stronger guy, the guy on the trajectory up. Give me Andre Petrosky minus 220 on the money line, currently on DraftKings. Before we close it out here, let me go over the 3 plays again. It is the dog of the night, Chris Weidman, plus 220, currently on Caesars. It is Gregory Rodriguez by submission, plus 225, currently on DraftKings. And Andre Petrosky on the money line, minus 220, currently on Caesars. I'm sorry. I think Andre Petrosky's, no, it's on DraftKings, sorry. So yeah, guys, that will wrap up all 3 of them. Hit the like, subscribe, please. It does us wonders. Click those links down below. Get on our BetMGM offer. By the way, you do have to be 21 and older if you have a gambling problem. Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER, guys. And hopefully we have a great week. Good luck to everybody. And like I usually say, let's cash those tickets for UFC 292. See y'all next week. Good luck.